I know they weren't actually waiting for a to-go sign, and they were actually just messing around, but...
Apparently, Googs is a big fan of Street Fighter V.
Is he?
Which is cool, because we might start doing some Street Fighter V stuff, and I'd like to learn how to play for him.
Cool. I didn't know that...
So Fang is probably one of the campier characters in that game.
I'm sure. There's no way.
I would compare him to
plays
Olimar,
anything else.
So, you know. So I do find the way he uses Pikmin interesting in this matchup. You really got to be careful not to get hit by Cloud, obviously.
Yes.
I would argue that both of his characters don't struggle, but they don't enjoy the matchup.
No. Cloud really doesn't want to face Olimar, but as you can see right there, like he can rack up damage so quickly.
If he does get in,
it's not that hard to get
in.
in.
Yeah.
It's not like, I mean, who really struggles to get in against Olimar? Like a character like
Ganon,
Marth.
Like there's a few characters that would, but there's just not many.
Good characters I'm talking about.
Yeah, there's not.
Diddy can really struggle to get in against Olimar.
Really?
Oh yeah, Diddy's starting to become well. Back in the day, Olimar was like one of the counters to Diddy, and that's how DeBuzz got to be in second place at the first Apex.
That makes sense. Ooh, that down smash.
I can't believe that jab grab didn't connect. That's supposed to be true, but just a little too much rage, I guess. Maybe a little bit to do with Stroder's
unfortunate.
DI.
That up B, as long as you don't mess it up, doesn't have any free fall.
Well, it doesn't have any free fall until you use your first aerial.
Yeah. After that, you can't up B again, but you're technically not in free fall. So
no, you will go into free fall after a little bit. Yeah.
Okay,
we
so
just
you just have a small period of time where you can hit the ground and just cancel quick scenario.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, he's got a white on him, but it's gone real quick. This is not going hard for Googs at all.
Definitely not. And I mean, it's hard. It's Stroder and it's Cloud.
But
Cloud just smacking away the Pikmin and just making it overall very difficult for Googs to do anything neutral.
We saw a little bit of character knowledge right there from Googs right there. Something that Olimars love to do. Oh, goodbye.
Still alive, though.
Still alive. Something that Olimars love to do is they can actually pluck a Pikmin, and the animation itself has no lag. So you can pluck a Pikmin and immediately act out of it, as if you were standing still. So, well, something they'll do a lot is just pluck a Pikmin and forward smash the other way, when you would expect them to pluck 2 more Pikmin.
So it's good bait.
Yeah. Up smash, not quite enough with the red one. Not going to get another one.
Ooh, went for the double F smash there, as I've seen Googs too often, but unfortunately he'll be punished for that missed up smash.
Olimar's up smash is a little more punishable than his F smash. Oh, Cyber's mentioning Bayonetta's struggle game? Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's a good point.
Pretty dang good.
That's a very
I would say
good
those
point.
characters we mentioned are probably the top 5.
Can jump up with an up air and just kind of hold it.
Just hold it and like, oh, I missed. Enjoy this 2% anyways.
Exactly. Get him with an up B or side B. But I mean,
if they decide to land with an aerial and you get witch timed and you're dead.
So her juggle game's good if you are the one who launched them up there.
Yeah.
I would argue she has a harder time keeping somebody up if she doesn't have a string going.
Right. And she doesn't really kill out of juggles very often.
Not anymore.
No.
Not anymore.
It isn't the days where she actually just killed out of anything.
Just some scary days, man. Glad they passed us.
Yeah, I'm done with those.
I miss you, JK.
Speaking of JK, he's doing really, really well.
He is. I saw him at EVO, and
he's become one of those top players right now. Beaten lots of names. I think he's beaten Concon, K9 recently.
And he's a good player. I watched him at EVO. He's still...
He did beat Void, that's right.
He's still a bit salty, though, which I'm not a very big fan of really salty people. But I
love that worm right there.
But anyway,
Stroder's not nearly as salty as JK. He ain't that bad of a guy.
What I watched at EVO was they money matched. He was money matching people, and it wasn't Foe, but some other Ness beat him, and he yelled at Foe because he lost to that other Ness, and then he was doing money matching with everybody, and he just pulled all his money and just left. And there was like a lineup of people like Soul and K9 and stuff who wanted to play him, and he just up and left because he lost one match.
How sad.
And he complained for like a week about Ness. But anyway.
That's fine. So here's something I learned about Olimar recently that's completely unrelated to this matchup. Well, it could be. Blue Pikmin, as you would expect from the game, are immune to water.
Okay.
So in Delfino, like, if you go to Delfino, blue Pikmin will actually go into the water and come back to you. They'll swim back to you, whereas the other Pikmin will just die. Rip Googs stock right there.
Just die, like that.
Just die. But it also applies to water-based moves, like Mario's Flood and all of Greninja's water attacks. The blue Pikmin are completely unaffected.
Do the regular Pikmin die from the water attacks?
Well,
or
they'll
they-
get hit like normal, like you
Okay.
expect them to. But
That's
the blue
very
Pikmin are just completely unaffected.
And I know red Pikmin are immune to fire, so PK fire doesn't work on them.
Mm-hmm.
What's really fun is if you attach a yellow Pikmin to a Lucas's head, they can't, or onto its like chest or back, he can't get it off.
Really?
Yep. Every
Too many
side attack
electric
is
moves?
electrical. So the yellow Pikmin goes, oh baby, and just rides. And then if you up B, same thing. He's like, that's cool.
He's just gonna stay on. All right.
Because if you can't hit him with an up air or a PK fire, he's not coming off.
Right. How interesting. I wish it just canceled out the up B. It's just like the up B just doesn't come out.
PK Thunder. Oh, okay.
Since that has to be what happens with Mega Man's forward smash and Lucario's Aura Sphere.
Ooh, that was a very strong side B there.
Yeah, that was really skillful. I don't know how he did that. That's a super technical move right there.
It's a
To
little
pull that
tricky.
off, that super big combo, that's like a 13-hit combo. How did he do that? It's amazing.
Very fast. Takes a lot of precision to land too. But no, it's solid play. It's what you're gonna expect.
Good neutral play from Stroder for sure.
Yeah, it's a matchup.
I don't know if he's going to switch to Rosa here. I doubt it. Rosa's a worse matchup and he knows it, so why not do it with your main? DeBuzz does it with Olimar.
And that was game 2, right?
That was indeed game 2. I imagine we're going back to Lilat. Oh, time to sit here.
Steven, it's 2-0 at the moment for Stroder.
Steven not paying attention. Worst TO.
Doing
Jab,
research on the Cloud Olimar matchup.
Okay, that's good.
I do love that animation. If you break out of Olimar's grab, or maybe it's when Olimar breaks out of your grab, his eyes like pop out of his head and he gets really scared.
It is really funny. I love seeing when Olimar gets hit like that.
I like Olimar's shield too. He just holds his arms away.
There's a lot of characters that have funny things like that.
They put so much work into this game. Just
Into
to
the
make
little
it a lot of
things.
cool.
Like,
Pit's swords. When he does certain attacks, he'll separate them into 2 daggers and hold them differently in neutral. Turn
Like
into a
his
bow.
Zefto?
He'll hold it like a bow. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's so cool that he just keeps that in neutral and runs around and has different animations. It's just really little things. I gotta love Sakurai for those.
one of the first things I noticed about this game, I was Lucario main in Brawl, obviously. And, like, Lucario's jab in Brawl was really good. But, I mean, the animation was really lame. And then you see his jab in this game, and he looks like a straight-up fighting game character.
It's cool. It's super cool.
He actually looks like he's doing this super cool martial arts kind of stuff.
So I want to say something there. There was a really cool neutral exchange. Cloud side beat, limit side beat, of course. Googs shielded it and knew he couldn't punish. So he ran through and tried to do a pivot grab. Unfortunately, double spot dodge caught the pivot grab. But it was a really, really nice neutral exchange. And Googs had entirely the right idea. He just got outguessed by Stroder.
Interesting.
Schroeder's Nair killing all Pikmin around him and on him and making it really hard to get anything to stick.
Oh,
But that
interesting.
up smash
Jab,
with
jab
the
to miss
purple
tech up smash.
Pikmin, I like it.
Get rid of that blue. It's not going to be necessary for a while, so...
No water on Town City.
Nope. Well, there is some back there in the distance. It's probably not going to come into effect.
Well, if you fall down that low, then maybe the blue Pikmin will help you out, but I don't know if it will. And of course, having Pikmin on you is hard to recover and all that too. There's a lot of little nuances to Olimar that makes him a very strange character as well.
Love those puppet characters, you know, man?
They're strange, man.
Olimar and Rosalina. But rip Ice Climbers, dude. Missed
Yeah,
them.
they were... I played them in Brawl, and I played them as scumbaggy as it sounds. I know the competitive scene. I played them a bit in Melee. They've always been weird. They've always been kind of janky, but they have so many cool things you can do when you combo between the two. Not just grabs, like just the raw combos you have. Ooh, and that will take the game, ending it there. Being offstage against Cloud is such a bad spot.
Well, it's so hard to deal
Limit,
with.
it'll just take you out.
His
'Cause what are you
down
gonna
tilt
do?
that pops you off the ledge.
Like, what are you going to do at that point? Air dodge? You're going to get caught up at the limit anyway.
It
You're not
two frames
getting
you all the
past
time.
that.
He can just run off and side B to the ledge. To
He can
try
also
and
ledge
make
trump
him
side B.
attack.
True combo.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of scary things, but
Yo, we got a fan for Zora in the chat. Let's go.
a lot of scary things about him, but he's definitely